Welcome to the Mary Potter podcast. Ready for another magical probe? We'll be venturing into the wizarding world of flash fiction. This week, some pretty wild tales exploring magic and creatures, and excited to unpack it all with you.
Oh, absolutely. The first story, Zombie Psychic, drops us right into this post-apocalyptic world. Zombies, right? But not just the mindless, shambling kind. Our survivor, Sarah, she can hear their thoughts. Fragmented, but still, it's like taking the whole zombie thing and twisting it. Darker, for sure.
Definitely darker. It's not just surviving the horde, it adds this psychological element that's almost a connection to what the zombies have become. What hit you first about Sarah's situation?
It's how the author sets it up, Sarah's ability. It's internal, from her trauma. Like these fever dreams morphing into the whispers of the dead makes you think, right? Extreme stress, survival instincts. Could that unlock something in us, something we don't want? Imagine all those thoughts, constantly.
That psychological toll, yeah. The story makes it clear, the others, they see her as a risk, dismiss her warnings. It shows how fast things break down, how easily people reject the unusual, even when it might hold the key to understanding what's happening.
And then there's this shift. The name Beth keeps popping up in these whispers Sarah hears. The zombies, they're not just a faceless mass anymore. They have this focus. What did you think when that happened?
That's where things get really interesting. It flips the typical zombie hunger on its head. This focused pursuit, it suggests a purpose, a connection to their past lives. When the horde shows up, Sarah doesn't go for a weapon. That felt like a big moment. What was your take on her reaction?
That moment, walking towards them, weapon down, saying, Beth? It's a huge gamble, but it comes from what she's been hearing. And the way the story shows the exchange. Not words, but images in their eyes. It's like communication, but not language.
It's empathy, right? But cranked up to 11, Sarah's not just understanding them, it's like she's feeling their longing. This monstrous hunger, it becomes this twisted version of something we all have, that search for someone we've lost.
You got it. The monster idea, flipped. What everyone else sees as a threat, mindless, Sarah experiences it differently. A bunch of individuals driven by this immense grief. Her ability, it's not a superpower. It's like a chilling closeness to tragedy.
And the way she deals with the horde, it's not fighting, it's using this echo of love. The name Beth, fragments of memory, like a toy. It's creepy, almost manipulative, like a messed up defense mechanism.
Makes you think about the ethics of survival when things are that extreme. Is Sarah giving them release? Or is she using their suffering? It brings up some heavy moral questions. The story doesn't shy away from that.
Then we get the research facility. A classic for stories about people with unique abilities. How'd you feel about the way Sarah's gift is received?
It's scary how fast they dehumanize her. Just data points to be calibrated, quantified.
Yeah.
They're not interested in understanding. They want a cure. And maybe, even worse, a weapon.
And inside the facility, the whispers, they get worse. It's not just the recently turned, it's the ones they have captive. And their thoughts, they're clear. The virus is an adaptation. The dead, they're aware.
If we tie this back to connection, the story's saying, the virus, it's horrific, but it amplifies that basic need to connect. The dead, they fixate on what we take for granted. Love, protection, those bonds.
Then the cure. Not a formula, but a photo. Broken, clutched in a skeletal hand. A soldier, a woman, a little girl named Sarah.
What hits home is, the cure isn't some chemical, it's memory. That painful rekindling of love, amplified by Sarah, tragic and beautiful at the same time.
And it spreads, the symphony of names, bits of smells, lullabies. Not a return to life, but something, I don't know. The hunger, it's gone, replaced by this terrible echoing grief.
Powerful ending. No big win. Just a world changed forever. Sarah's stuck, haunted by this devotion. Survival isn't rebuilding, it's living with this new, broken reality. What's the main takeaway from Zombie Psychic for you?
For me, it takes this zombie apocalypse and it uses it to look at empathy, connection, how love and memory stick with us, even in the most messed up forms. Makes you think about what makes us human and what might stay even after death.
Absolutely. Now let's shift gears to our second story, Nightmare Cabin. A completely different kind of horror. The unseen and the terror of places we think are safe.
Yeah, from the start, Jess is the skeptic. Doesn't believe in anything supernatural. The weekend at the cabin, supposed to be fun, but she starts getting these whispers. What was interesting about those first experiences?
They're so fragmented, not clear visions, just glimpses. A scared face, a laugh cut short. It immediately sets up this feeling. The cabin, the woods, there's a history there. Something's happened, it's left a mark.
And her friends, classic horror movie stuff, they just think she's being dramatic. This contrast, she knows something's wrong, but they're clueless. It really builds the tension.
And then it escalates. The campfire stories, the oh-so-smart mock seance.
Yeah.
Tempting fate, right? It's like they think they're above the supernatural.
It's something we do, right? Dismiss the unknown, and sometimes it comes back to bite us. The woods, their ancient, maybe a violent history, and they're chanting, it's like a signal flare for something bad.
The way the thing arrives, it's effective because it's not a typical monster. It's this feeling of wrongness, of being watched.
Yeah.
And Jess's visions, they're not prophecies. They're immediate flashes of the danger they're in.
That detail, her scream because the flashlight rolls, it's not a ghost or anything. It's an ordinary object acting up. That violation of what we expect, it's unsettling.
And the dynamic flips. The doubters, they can't explain it, so they turn to Jess. She was the skeptic, now she's the guide.
Yeah.
It's that irony, and it shows how fast our views change when we're faced with something we don't understand.
What about Jess's friends? They don't suddenly become heroes, do they?
No way. Their fear, it becomes a problem. Almost like attracting the entity, echoing the terror of everyone else who's been there before.
It's not about fighting. It's about being still, trying to vanish. Jess, she wanted nothing to do with the supernatural. Now she's the only one who can get them through it.
And her warnings, so raw. Don't breathe, don't move, don't think about it. It emphasizes that psychological horror, the feeling of being hunted by something that reacts to your very existence.
The woods themselves are important. Jess's visions, they're not of the creature, it's the land. Echoes of hunts, a flash of water, moss. She's using the history of the place to get them out.
Could certain places hold on to these energies? Echoes of trauma? The story really pushes that connection between the evil and the land itself.
And the cabin, it's not safe. Maybe its own history of violence is drawing the darkness in. Even dawn, it's not relief, just exhaustion from barely escaping.
The ending's messed up. Officially, it'll be an accident, but Jess and her friends, they know. She's not a winner. She's a grim translator in a battle no one else sees.
The aftermath, it's not celebration, it's shared trauma. And the cabin, it's not just haunted, it's branded. A reminder of this darkness you can't defeat, only run from. What's the big takeaway from Nightmare Cabin for you?
It taps into that fear of the unknown, ancient evils lurking around us. It shows how easily our reality can crack and how unexpected people can become our saviors. It makes you think about what we don't see and how much we don't understand.
What a journey. In Zombie Psychic, Sarah's unwanted ability, it showed us the zombies weren't just hungry. It was echoes of lost love, that yearning for connection, all symbolized by that pursuit of Beth. And the cure, it wasn't science, it was memory. The pain of love reignited, amplified by Sarah. The symphony of lost lives echoing through her. It makes you consider how strong our bonds are, how deeply rooted, even past death.
Then, Nightmare Cabin. Jess, from skeptic to the only hope. Her visions, not prophecies, but snapshots of the evil around them. Survival wasn't fighting, it was stillness, guided by the echoes of the land. The cabin, not a retreat, but a reminder of darkness. It makes you think about the things we don't perceive and the strengths we find when facing the unknown.
Two stories, different scenarios, but they both touch on these big themes. Human connection, even in monstrous forms. The reality of unseen forces. We hope this magical probe gave you a new perspective, sparked some thoughts.
What resonated with you about Sarah hearing the dead? What was unsettling about the evil in the Nightmare Cabin? Take another look at these stories, see what else you find.
Thanks for joining us on the Mary Potter podcast for this magical probe. If you enjoyed these narratives, rate and follow the show. More captivating stories from the wizarding world of flash fiction are coming. Until next time, keep your minds open to the magic and the mysteries just beyond what we see every day.